Okay, so kids, last time I was doing some which are based on factorial. Let's explore a bit and then we'll go ahead. Okay. Okay, so we have a question here. It's basically a prove that question. It's a prove that question. So let's take LHS and RH and just see. Okay. Okay, kids, look at the left hand side. Can I take n factorial common? Can I do it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Next. Kids, I think you all will agree with me. This r factorial can be written as r into r minus 1 factorial. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Good. Next. This is 1. This is r minus 1 factorial. You all will agree with me that this chap, this guy, can be written as, ध्यान देना, n minus r plus 1, एक कम करो, reduce by 1. So when I reduce by 1, what I can write?
n minus
Minus 1.
N minus r factorial. Do you agree?
Yes.
yes
N minus r plus 1 reduced by 1. So n minus r factorial. Because I think I've taught you all 5 factorial is 5 into reduced by 1. That is 4 factorial. ऐसा लिख सकते हैं. That's why I've just used that result here. Now why I did this thing? Because I can take few things common. What are those few things? I can take r minus 1 factorial common. And I can take n minus r factorial common. So let me take it common. So ऊपर is n factorial, नीचे I can take r minus 1 factorial common and I can take n minus r factorial common. So I'm left with what? I'm left with 1 upon r here and this is 1 upon. This is r and here I'm left with what? This chap, this guy. So let this as n minus r plus 1. Is this step okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let me take an LCM here. So what I get here is ऊपर आ गया n factorial. This is r minus 1 factorial. This is n minus r factorial. I'll take an LCM. So I get here n minus r plus 1 plus r upon r times of n minus r plus 1. Now this r and r can be cancelled. And finally I'm left with, hey audience, check this out. This chap is n plus 1 into n factorial. Okay. Okay, so it's n plus 1 into n factorial. Next, this is r into r minus 1 factorial. And this is n minus r plus 1 into n minus r factorial. Now you people are going to help me. Who is this guy?
n plus 1
N
factorial.
plus 1.
It is n plus 1 factorial. Very nice. Who is this guy?
R factorial.
Very good. And who is this guy?
N minus R plus 1 factorial.
It is n minus r plus 1 factorial. And you can check it out. This is nothing but your RHS. So it's n minus r factorial into n minus r plus 1. तो दोनों को साथ में मिलाएंगे तो बन जाएगा n minus r plus 1 factorial. Likewise r factorial and likewise n plus 1 factorial. Is it okay, kids?
Sir,
Was
in
the
the
question wrong?
yes sir,
Yeah, what
in
happened?
the RHS there is no factorial after n minus r plus 1.
There is a correction. There's a correction. Is it okay?
Yes sir.
Okay, there's a correction in the textbook. Just change this a bit. Digest that is given properly, but there's a correction in textbook. ठीक है ना kids? Can we move?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, yeah. Okay, now these are pretty easy problems. Okay, you just have to do small adjustments and all. Chalo, I'll just show you one problem. कुछ है नहीं यार, ये खाली कोई भी कर सकता है. Of course, मैं left hand side से n factorial common निकाल लेता हूँ. So I get 3 factorial, 6 factorial. This is 1 upon 4 factorial, 5 factorial. Okay, now I'll do one small thing. I think you all know, I think what I'm gonna do. एक काम कर लेते हैं. Kids, एक काम करता हूँ मैं यहाँ पर. I'll multiply and divide by 4. And here I'll multiply and divide by 6. I think some of you know the reason also. What is 4 into 3 factorial?
4 factorial.
4 factorial. What is 6 into 5 factorial?
6.
6 factorial.
So see what happens. I get this is
6
9 factorial. ऊपर आ गया 4, नीचे आ गया. ये आपका बनेगा 4 factorial 6 factorial. उसी तरह ऊपर ये 6 है, ये बनेगा 6 factorial 4 factorial. So of course I can take my LCM. So what I get here 9 factorial आ गया, यहाँ पर आ गया 4 plus 6 will become 10 और नीचे आपको मिलेगा 4 factorial 6 factorial. And I think you all already know kids, this guy 10 into 9 factorial क्या होता है?
10
10
factorial.
factorial. तो कुछ है नहीं था, इतना कुछ तो नहीं था, easy था. Okay. Okay, so I'll just take 2-3 more and then I think we can switch to the new exercise. Okay. Okay, this is a simple problem. Let's take it out, but nice one. Okay, audience, 2n factorial, niche it is n factorial. Now don't do that gadbad. Now some people, they do a blunder, they took 2 common. You cannot take 2 common first of all, remember. It's a compact number. So you can write like this, 2n, ek kam karo, 2n minus 1, kam karo, 2n minus 2, kam karo, 2n minus 3. Now this will go on and on and on, and this will keep on reducing. It will be keep on reducing. It will go till what? What the last number will come? Tell me.
2n minus 0.
I am telling you, if suppose there is 7 factorial, if I start from here, what will be the last number?
1.
1.
So
Pakka na? Pakka na?
Yes, sir.
So even if here, if I'm writing 2n factorial, you should not worry. It will keep reducing, reducing, reducing. And towards the end, it will keep reducing like this. I can have to say 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Do you agree? It will keep reducing till 1. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, let's look at the denominator, which is n factorial. I'll just keep it like this, okay? देखते हैं इसका क्या फायदा होता है. ठीक है. Now kids, let's work on it. Check this out. Okay. Okay kids, look at this. Can I say these are all even numbers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There'll be 2n minus 4 also here. Okay, I'll just write it down, okay, to make it more clear. This is 2n minus 4. Okay, so what I want to convey here is this is an even number, this is an even number, so these are all even numbers, and you all will agree with me, from the even number can I take 2? Can I take 2? So there are n even numbers and n odd numbers. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So from here I'll take 2, from here also 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 I'll take 2. So this 2 will be how many times? N times. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
And then what am I left with? I'm left with n from here, 2 taken common, so n minus 1 from here, 2 taken common, n minus 2 from here, then n minus 3. Now this goes on and on and on. And here since 2 is common, so 3 will remain. 2 is taken common, so 2 will remain. 2 is taken common, 1 will remain. So can I say I'll get n, n minus 1, n minus 2 like this? Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
And then, so the odd guys, I'll write the odd guys. Odd guys are 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3, 2n minus 5. This goes on and on and on. यहाँ पर आएगा 5 into 3 into 1. Does that make sense, kids, for all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Hey audience, who is this guy?
N factorial.
And it's n factorial, right kids? N minus 1, n minus, so it's an n factorial. So can I say this term will get cancelled? Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
And this is 2 into 2 into 2. How many times? N times. So what is the answer?
2.
2 raised to n.
12.
And this is 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3. This goes on and on and on. 5 into 3 into 1. You can check it out. This is nothing but your RHS. And this is how your problem is solved. You can just have a look. What did we do basically? If you have a glance again, I just kept on reducing it until 1. And then I took the even guys were there. So from the even guys, I took 2 common. So since n even guys are there, so 2 will come n times. And the remaining will be n minus 1 minus 2 will come here. And these odd guys are in red here. Now this is nothing but n factorial, which gets cancelled with the denominator. And then this becomes 2 raised to n. Okay, so this was okay, kids. Let's go ahead. Now this is in the first, since the last part of the first exercise, it's just nothing but solving a few things. तो ये सब थोड़ा बहुत बता देता हूँ, कुछ है नहीं. I can add the numerator as 2n plus 2 reduced by 1, 2n plus 1 reduced by 1 and 2n factorial. नीचे it is 2n factorial. It gets cancelled and the sum is done. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Just simplification ना, तो I think इसमें हम लोग को time limit ज़्यादा नहीं करना चाहिए. ये तो I think कोई भी कर सकता है. Okay, चलो थोड़ा simplification करते हैं. Okay, kid, this is n factorial, ठीक है? You all will agree with me. I'll multiply divide by n here. Simplification ही है. Here I'll multiply divide by n into n minus 1. Okay, I think now you all know now. Who is this guy?
n factorial.
Likewise, this is also n factorial. So what I get here is 1 upon n factorial minus n upon n factorial minus n into n minus 1 upon n factorial. So the denominator is n factorial. Upar is 1 minus n minus of n square plus of n. Of course, I've just taken LCM here and just simplified. This gets cancelled. I get the answer as straight away 1 minus n square upon n factorial. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Okay, तो किसी आगे के सम वैसे सिमिलर समझी है, ये भी थोड़ा सिंप्लीफिकेशन वाला ही है, तो ठीक है मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, कुछ है नहीं as such. Okay, अब सवाल है करना क्या और कैसे करना है. तो ठीक है, थोड़ा सिंप्लीफिकेशन में बता देता हूँ. Audience, can I n factorial is n into n minus 1 factorial? Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is also n minus 1 factorial. Cool. Next, this is n square. Huh? It is n square by the way. Okay, kids. So n square, I'll write n into n minus 1 factorial. Okay. And here this is n plus 1 into n factorial. I hope this makes sense, kids. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
चलो अब देखो ऑडियंस, हम क्या करने वाले हैं, आप ध्यान देना. ठीक है, एक मिनट. चलो एक काम करता हूं मैं, रादर इसको वैसे ही रखता हूं क्योंकि जिससे मैं सबको n फैक्टोरियल बना सकूं, बिकॉज ये बंदा बन जाएगा n फैक्टोरियल. ऑलरेडी n फैक्टोरियल है मेरे पास यहाँ पर, तो मैं एक काम करता हूं, इसको ज्यादा कुछ करता नहीं हूँ. रादर लेट मी कीप इट एज n फैक्टोरियल सो दैट एवरीबॉडी इज n फैक्टोरियल एंड देन आई कैन टेक इट कॉमन. ओके, नाउ so फिलहाल I have not done anything to this guy, by the way. I have done simplified n into n and here n plus 1 into n factorial. Why I did this? Because now see kids, I'll take this n inside. This will be n into n factorial, by the way, kids. Okay, this is n into n minus 1 factorial. I think you all know n into n minus 1 factorial will be n factorial. Is that true? N into n minus 1 factorial is n factorial. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Now this guy is n into, now this guy of course n factorial. Okay, this guy is n factorial. I can write this as n factorial. चलेगा ऐसा?
Yes, sir.
And this is n plus 1 और इसको हमने n factorial लिखा. अब कुछ करना नहीं है कि हम एक काम करते हैं, चलो हम इसको ना पूरा कॉमन निकाल लेंगे. तो हम किसको कॉमन निकाल सकते हैं यहाँ पर पूरा?
N fact.
तो n
n
factorial
into
पूरा,
n.
I can take n factorial पूरा common. So what I get inside, I get n from here. I'll get 1 from here. I'll get n from here. And I'll get n plus 1 from here. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So finally, my answer is nothing but this is 3n plus 2. And this is simplified form. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so simplification anybody can handle.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, so I think let's not waste our time. Okay, तो ये सब मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर, आप लोग खुद ही ट्राई कर सकते हो. ठीक है, पूरा सिंप्लीफिकेशन ही है और कुछ नहीं. ठीक है, तो अभी थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं. So till now what we have done in this chapter, two things. One is the fundamental principle of counting, that is addition and multiplication principle. Uske baad, that is we had taken some word problems, if you remember. And then in the second exercise he did was what is a factorial and how to simplify a factorial. But till now I have not yet spoken about what is permutation and what is combination. तो अब वो हम देखने वाले हैं कि ये परम्यूटेशन क्या होता है और ये कॉम्बिनेशन क्या होता है. तो ठीक है किड्स, तो शुरुआत करते हैं. मैं आपको कुछ एग्जांपल बताऊंगा तो आपको समझेगा ये दोनों में फर्क क्या है. ठीक है, तो एक काम करते हैं. ओके किड्स, सी suppose there are basically 4 people, A, B, C and D. Okay, 4 लोग suppose हैं. और कि suppose there is a competition happening and in the competition there is only 2 prize, first prize and second prize. Okay, first prize and second prize, आपके पास 2 prize हैं यहाँ पर. Okay, तो देखते हैं. चलो, so what can happen? It can happen that A gets the first prize, B gets the second, or A gets the first prize, C gets the second, or A gets the first prize, D gets the second. Is it okay, kids? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
First prize and second prize. Or it can happen B gets the first prize, C gets the second, or A gets the second, or D gets the second. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Pakka? Hey, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good. Aage. Similarly, what other cases are possible? C gets the first prize, A gets second, B gets second, and D gets second. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any more case?
He gets first.
D gets first, A gets second, or B gets second, or C gets second. So kids, if 4 people are involved and I have to give 2 prizes, one is the first and the other is the second, then how many total possible combinations are possible?
12.
12. Do you agree? 12 ways are there. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
This is an example of what? First prize and second prize. Okay, तो यहाँ पर total 12 possibilities है. There are total 12 possibilities. अब ना मैं कुछ और बताता हूँ. ठीक है, there are 12 possibilities. ठीक है kids, अब मैं बात करता हूँ कॉम्बिनेशन के बारे में. Of course, ये एग्जाम्पल में बता रहा हूँ मैं, फिर दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस देखेंगे. अब आगे बात करते हैं. Okay kids, now suppose 4 people are there and I want to select 2 people at a time. I want to select 2 people at a time. I want to select 2 people at a time. So I can select AB. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Or I can select AC, or I can select AD. Likewise, I can select BC. I can select B and D people. 2 people I'm selecting. Or there's one more case, I can select C and D. Is it okay? Is it okay? Selecting, selecting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So selecting AB selected, or AC selected, or AD selected, BC selected, BD selected, or AD selected. AD to ho gaya, sorry, or CD selected. How many possible combinations are there? How many?
6.
6 ways. Now I want to ask you something interesting. You have to answer me. In the first example, I was distributing prizes between 2 people. First prize and second prize. In the second example, I was just selecting 2 people. What do you understand? Why the answer over there is 12 and why the answer over here is 6? Why? Why? What is the difference between the 2 examples?
So there you're repeating if it's B,
The
C and C,
position,
B, for
first
example.
and second place.
Okay, what? Tell me properly. Tell me.
So like if so in combination the position is not specified, and combination is specified.
हाँ, अब देखो मैं बताता हूँ होता क्या है. When I was selecting two people, A and B, in selection, arrangement does not matter. Do you agree? So when I say AB and BA is same, do you agree? In selection? In selection. I am saying, for example, in my class, I want to select two people. Okay, I want to select two people, and suppose I select, I want to select two people. So I select just selection, just selection. So I select two people. Suppose I select Mehak Merchant and I select Siddhant Rajpurohit. Two people. Just select it. So it does not matter whether I select Mehak first or Siddhant first. End of the day, I just have to select two people. Haan ki nahi?
Yes.
Yes.
But in the first example, what happened was, I was selecting, but I was doing one more thing. I was arranging also. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you just observe, I take AB and BA. Both are different. Do you agree?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Because here, not only selection happened, but also arrangement happened. So A getting first prize, B getting second, or B getting first prize, A getting second are two different cases. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But in the second example, AB हो या BA कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. So what I want to convey is here, in combination, this was combination का example. Combination means just selection. If you hear a word selection, it means combination. Selection is the other word of combination, I can rather say. But when you hear a word permutation, permutation has two steps. First is selection, and then arrangement. Okay? So first is selection and then arrangement. So try understanding here, kids, that combination means selection and permutation means selection and then arrangement. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I go ahead, kids? Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I was saying, kids, so abhi fit kar lo dimag mein. Combination means selection and permutation means selection and then arrangement. It is selection and then arrangement. Okay, so that's why here what happened, you not only select but you are also arranging it, but here it is just a selection. तो इसलिए फर्क हो जाता है दोनों में. अब मुझे कुछ और बताने हैं. Now kids, while solving numericals, okay, at that time, it is absurd to spend so much of time. Now, since this was a simple problem, out of 4, you were just selecting 2 people and arranging them. So we could do it manually. What if suppose there are 50 people are there and you have to arrange, you have to select shortlist 6 people or 7 people. That will become too tricky and too difficult. So this is not the right way of doing it. Similarly, this is not the right way of selecting. Suppose out of 10 people, you have to select 5 people at a time. So many combinations are possible. That's why we'll use a trick or a technique. What is that? I'll tell you. किड्स सबसे पहले मैं कुछ एक नोटेशन बता रहा हूं, आप पहले इसको सीख लो, फिर मैं आपको बताता हूं क्या है ये. 4p2, look at the calculation, look at the way I am doing it. 4p2 का मतलब क्या होता है? 4p2 का मतलब होता है कि see, this denominator 2 signify that there should be two numbers. This 2 which is there below, it signifies there should be two numbers. Start from 4 and reduce by 1. Start from 4 and reduce by 1, which means 4 reduced by 1, 3. So this 2 signifies two numbers. Start from 4 and reduce by 1. So suppose I say 6p3, so 3 numbers should come. Start from 6. So यहाँ पर आएगा 6 into 5 into 4. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you're 10p4, what is 10p4 then? Tell me.
10 into 9
10
into
into
8
9
into
into
7.
10 into 9 into 8 into 7. So this guy that is C represents how many numbers should be here, and then start from that number and keep reducing by 1. Okay. So this is P. Now actually this P stands for permutation, and that I explain you all down the line. तो पहले आपको ये पता होना चाहिए. दूसरा C के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. C, that is combination. और combination का भी कैलकुलेशन है जो आपको देखना भी यहाँ पर. Check it out. Okay. If I say, suppose for C2, 2 means two numbers should come, start from 4. So 4 into 3. Now this is okay. But one more extra thing you will have to do. Start from 1, go till 2. Start from 1, go till 2. That is 1 into 2. More example. 6C3. 3 numbers should come from, start from 6. 6 into 5 into 4. 3 numbers. ये तो परमिटेशन वाला हो गया. लेकिन कॉम्बिनेशन में क्या, अगर यहाँ पर कॉम्बिनेशन है ना, C है ना, तो start from 1 and go till 3. Start from 1, go till 3. Hey, getting me, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 8C4 will be what? Tell me then.
8 into
into
7 into
12
6
6
into 5
by 1
divided by
into
1 into 2 into 3 into 4.
Very nice. Okay. तो पहले आपको C और P के बारे में थोड़ा बहुत पता होना चाहिए. अब मैं थोड़ा बता देता हूं आपको. मैं चलो अब इसका मतलब क्या? What is the meaning? I'll tell you. What is the meaning of this guy? I'll tell you, kids. Now look at the example which I was just speaking right now. Example, पहला वाला example क्या था? पहला वाला example था, हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम 4 लोग हैं ना, 4 में से 2 लोगों को select कर रहे हैं और फिर उन 2 जन को हम arrange कर रहे हैं. So what I'm doing, out of 4, I am selecting 2 people and arranging those 2 people. Selecting 2 people and arranging those 2 people. Now that can be written as out of 4, selecting 2 and arranging 2, that is 4p2. Straight away. This is the total number of people, and how many people are selected and arranged? 2. So 4p2. And check your answer. The answer will be what, you know? 4 into 3. What is the answer?
12.
12.
See, I got the same answer. Do you see this? Do you see this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो सी कितना फटाफट हो जाता है. Similarly, चलो give you some more example. अगर suppose इस problem में suppose there would have been 10 people, 10 people, and I have to select 3 people, first prize, second prize, third prize. That is selecting and then arranging. So I'll say out of 10 people, at a time, I have to select 3 people and arrange them. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So the answer would be 10 into 9 into 8. So there are total 720 cases possible. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And it is insane to do it manually. You just cannot do it manually. That's why ये आपको आना चाहिए. So this was permutation, where what happens? Selection and then arrangement happens. Next, combination. Just selection. What I was doing here, out of 4, I was just selecting 2 people. Re Baba. So out of 4, just select 2 people. Just select. So इसका आंसर हो जाएगा 4 into 3. 2 numbers will come. Start from 1, go till 2. So the answer is 12 upon 2. So the answer is 6 ways. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how you do it. So similarly, suppose there would have been in the classroom, suppose there are 50 students are there, and I am so told to select 2 students out of 60, just selecting it. At that time, I'll just write the answer as 50 C2. Do you agree, kids?
Yes, sir.
It is 50 into 49 upon 1 and 2. Simplify and get the answer. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Chalo, something more to tell you. किस मुझे आप एक बात बताओ, ध्यान देना. सपोज क्लास में 3 लोग हैं और आपको 3 जगह पे उनको बिठाना, अरेंज करना है. So I think how you used to do it? Now in the first place, any 3 can come. Do you agree? A can come, B can come, C can come. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the second place, remaining 2 people are there. Any 2 can come. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And remaining any 1. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So how much is this answer?
6.
6, na? And do you agree 6 is same as 3 factorial? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so something more. Chalo. So you know what has happened now? I'll tell you. This is shortcuts. Okay, I'm telling you all. If 3 people are there, और आपको 3 लोगों को 3 जगह में बिठाना है, तो सीधा आंसर लिखने का 3 फैक्टोरियल. 4 लोगों को 4 जगह में 4 फैक्टोरियल. 5 लोगों को 5 जगह में 5 फैक्टोरियल. 10 लोगों को 10 जगह में 10 फैक्टोरियल. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
मैं क्यों बता रहा हूं कि मुझे कुछ बताना है, सुनो. So in the example, or in the first example I spoke about, that out of 4, what we were doing is, I was selecting 2 people and arranging those 2 people. And how do you write mathematically? How do we write? We write like this. We write like this as 4p2. 4p2 का meaning क्या? What is the meaning? Meaning is, out of 4, you are selecting 2 people and arranging those 2 people. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now this can be mathematically written like this. Out of 4, you're selecting 2 people and arranging those 2 people. Just write 2 factorial. If I write 7p3, what does mathematically it means? Out of 7, I'm selecting 3 people and arranging those 3 people. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I write 10p4, what does it mean? Out of 10, I am selecting 4 people and arranging those 4 people. Do you understand?
Yes.
And you can check, दोनों के आंसर सेम है किड्स. आपको अगर चेक करना है तो चेक कर सकते हैं लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एंड राइट हैंड साइड if you wish to check it. Because I think everybody knows what is 4p2. 4p2 is 4 into 3, हाँ के नहीं?
Yes.
What is 4c2? 4 into 3 upon 1 into 2, हाँ के नहीं? अरे हाँ के नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Into, and what is 2 factorial? 2 into 1, हाँ के नहीं?
Yes, sir.
And it will cancel it, huh? Check it out. 4 into 3, this is 1 into 2, and this is 2 into 1. Cancel, 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 cancel. It's same as 4p2 only. I just want, what does this represents? It's a relation. So I can write this as NPR can be written as NCR into R factorial. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So what is this? This is a relation between permutation and combination, mathematical relation. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, relation between permutation and combination. So now, finally, what we have understood, what is a permutation? Okay, combination is just a selection. Permutation is selection and then arrangement. For permutation, we use a letter known as capital P. For combination, we use a capital letter known as C. Okay, तो इतना हमने सीखा है. आगे, some formulas are there which you are supposed to remember it. I have given you the technique, by the way. See, if suppose I tell you, 6p3, suppose 6p2, you all know the answer. 6p2 क्या होता है? 6 into 5. Do you agree, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we know the answer, but we can also use the formula. हम लोग formula भी use कर सकते हैं. What is the formula? NPR is n factorial upon n minus r factorial. मतलब 6p2 will be 6 factorial upon 6 minus 2 factorial. Now, of course, 6 minus 2 factorial is 4 factorial. Now, 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. नीचे भी आ गया 4 factorial. Cancel हो गया and you get the answer as 30. Do you understand, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You can check it out that we knew the shortcut directly, to use the shortcut only, but the formula should be known because sometime in numerical it is useful. And one thing to be taken care of, kids, this r should be less than n. ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा. अभी कुछ बच्चे ना बेवकूफी करते हैं, वो लोग ऐसा लिखते हैं. ये तो पागलपन है. क्यों पागलपन है? ऐसा कभी होगा क्या किड्स? आप 2 में से 4 लोग को सिलेक्ट करोगे? Can it ever happen?
No, sir.
Should we cut करेंगे? Should we cut it into pieces? Obviously not, no? You cannot cut, right? Out of 2, you cannot select 4 people. So, maximum it can happen is r can be equal to n. Or r should be less than n. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
ये हमें पता होना चाहिए. And finally, some more formulas that you should be knowing. NPN is n factorial. So if I say 5p5, 5p5 is 5 factorial only. Why it is so? Arey Baba, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. There is nothing but 5 factorial. Do you agree?
Yes,
Five numbers will come, start from 5, right? 5 numbers will come, start from 5. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. I hope this makes sense, kids. Also, I can use the formula also. N factorial upon n minus r factorial. So 5 factorial, नीचे आ गया 0 factorial. And I think I have already taught you all. 0 factorial is 1. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, तो हमें पता होना चाहिए. So we can use all these formulas. Okay, this formula can be used and we can just prove it. So I just want you all to know it directly now, from now onwards, because we'll be using it. Okay, chalo. So NPN. So remember 5p5 is 5 factorial, 6p6 6 factorial, 7p7 7 factorial, 8p8 8 factorial. Now next 5p0 1 ही होता है. Remember 5p0 is 1. Please remember 5p0 is 1. 6p0 1, 7p0 1, 8p0 1, 9p0 1. Next NP1. NP1 is n only. So 5p1 is 5, 6p1 is 6, 7p1 is 7, 8p1 is 8. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Okay, तो आप ये प्लीज याद रख लो. ठीक है, ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं. ओके, चलो फिर. ये तो हो गया ना. चलो मैं आपको कुछ एग्जांपल बताऊंगा तो आपको समझेगा. ठीक है. सपोज इन द क्लास, in a classroom there are 3 benches. Okay, suppose this is bench 1, bench 2 and bench 3, and suppose we have 4 students. Okay, suppose we have 5 students. Okay, so suppose we have Mahir in the class. Suppose we have, suppose Bhagyashri. Suppose we have suppose Mahek. Next is, suppose you have anybody, Siddhant, suppose Siddhant, and we have Rishi Balse. Now if I ask you a question, you have to tell me the answer. Okay, आप लोग बताओगे. In how many ways can 5 people sit in these 3 benches? In how many ways can these 5 people, well, all 5 cannot sit, obviously. I think you all know that. कोई एक के ऊपर एक तो बैठने वाला है नहीं. So in how many ways can I arrange those 5 people in these 3 benches?
60.
60.
What is the answer?
60.
60.
60. Pakka?
Yes.
Confident?
Yes.
So how you all did it? Explain me.
5p3. 5 into 4 into 3.
Superb, 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 superb. Okay, kids, see, this problem can be solved in 2 ways. One is by counting, by principle of counting, fundamental principle of counting. How to do by counting? In the first place, any 5 can come. Do you agree?
Yes.
Somebody will occupy. So now 4 people are remaining. How many can come here? In how many ways?
4.
4 ways. Somebody occupies. Only 3 people are remaining. So how many ways are there? This place can be filled in 3 ways. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So only total answer will be 60. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Of course, now, which means 2 people will not be able to sit. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Out of 5, only these 3 people can be sit here. Other is by using permutation. Other by using permutation. How? How many people are there total?
5,
And in how many places I have to arrange them?
3.
3.
So it is 5p3 straight away. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
What is 5p3 ka meaning? Out of 5, I will select 3 people, right? I'll select 3 people and arrange those 3 people. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so directly rather हम लोग directly करेंगे, ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So 5p3 का मतलब होता है हम 5 में से 3 को select करेंगे और उस 3 को arrange कर देंगे. And I think you all know 5p3 का मतलब होता है 5 into 4 into 3. So the answer is 60. Is it okay, kids?
Yes.
Yes,
This
sir.
is known as the fundamental principle of counting method. This is known as permutation. Is it okay?
Yes. Sir.
Chalo.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, some more example so that it becomes pura clear. Suppose I have, kids, 1, 2, 1, 5, 3, 4, and 6. I want to make a 5-digit number. I want to make a 5-digit number. What is the answer? How many numbers I can make using these numbers?
5 factorial.
5.
5 factorial is the answer. Do you agree?
Yes.
Because any 5 can come, any 4 can come, any 3, any 2, any 1. Repetition not allowed. हाँ के नहीं?
Yes.
So 5 factorial. Or else, what is the other way? 5p5. हाँ के नहीं?
Yes. Sir.
5p5 मतलब क्या? Out of 5, I am selecting 5 people and arranging those 5 people. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Next, if suppose I want a 4-digit number, then what should be the answer? What is the answer?
5p4.
5 into
5p4. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Next, if I want a 3-digit answer, what is the answer?
5p3.
5p3.
But obvious. If I want to make a 2-digit number, what is the answer?
5p2.
But obvious. Finally, if I want a 1-digit number, then what is the answer? 5p1. And what is 5p1?
5.
5. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So ये formula तो मैंने आपको बता दिया था, तो I think we'll move. Now that was permutation with without repetition. Let's see permutation with repetition. Now permutation with repetition should be done with the help of counting only. You cannot use permutation. Counting ही करना पड़ेगा आपको यहाँ पर. मतलब क्या है? अगर suppose 5 लोग हैं, नहीं 5 लोग नहीं, repetition है ना, तो हम लोग 5 लोग नहीं, people नहीं बोलेंगे, क्योंकि क्लोनिंग थोड़ी करने वाले हम लोग. तो चलो I'll just tell you, suppose I have these digits and I want to make a 5-digit number. So how many ways it can be done? How many ways it can be done? Repetition is allowed. What is the answer?
5 into 5.
5 raised to 5.
Hey, 5 nahi, 6 numbers are there. 6 into 6 into
6 raised to 5.
Perfect. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when permutation without repetition is there, at that time this P can be used. But when permutation with repetition is there, then P cannot be used. Is it okay? तब counting ही करना पड़ता है. Does that make sense?
Yes. Sir.
Yes, sir.
So I've explained so many things. I think we're ready for the exercise then. So before I start the exercise, let me go with the one more example. There are many examples wherein the clubbing method will be used, clubbing and the gap method. So I'll just show you what is clubbing method. Read the sum. It is required to arrange 8 books on a shelf. 8 books on a shelf. Okay. So you have to assume 8 books are there on the shelf. So assume that all the books are different. Assume all the books are distinct and different. Find the number of ways to do this if 2 specified books are always together. 2 specified books are always together. 2 specified books are always together. I'll give an example to make you understand. Suppose you have language like, suppose you have physics book, chemistry book, maths book, English book, You have a bio book. You have suppose Hindi book. You have suppose geography book. What else is remaining? And suppose my favorite subject, history book. Suppose you are given 8 books. And what is the question given? 2 specified books should be what? First,
Always
क्या लिखा है?
together.
Always together. Now suppose my favorite subject is physics and history. And I love physics and history. So I want them to be together. So the method is what? Suppose I just change the question. I am the teacher, I can change it. Suppose I want to have, if 3 specified books are together. Okay. So suppose I love 3 subjects, history, physics and maths. Okay. And I want them to be together always. So how to solve such problem wherein you want to arrange those books on a shelf, but make it a point that these 3 books are kept together. So how will we do it? So for keeping them together, the method is known as the clubbing method. What is the clubbing method? I'll tell you. ध्यान से देखना. Do one thing. Together चाहिए ना, तो एक काम करो, हिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और मैथ्स को रस्सी से बांध दो. उसको रोप मेथड भी बोलते हैं या स्ट्रिंग मेथड भी बोलते हैं. स्ट्रिंग मेथड भी बोला जाता है. क्या करना है उसको? हिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और मैथ्स को पहले आप रस्सी से बांध दो. रस्सी से बांध दिया. और फिर रिमेनिंग गाइज कौन कौन है? रिमेनिंग गाइज आर केमिस्ट्री, इंग्लिश, बायो, हिंदी एंड ज्योग्राफी. अब करना कुछ नहीं है किड्स. आई थिंक मैंने आपको प्रीवियस एग्जाम्पल में बता रहा था मैं. सपोज किड्स, सपोज A, B, C, D are there. In how many ways I can arrange them? 4 factorial. 5 people arranging 5 factorial. 6 people arranging 6 factorial. 100 people arranging 100 factorial. Is it okay, kids?
Yes.
2 people arranging 2 factorial. 3 people arranging 3 factorial. So kids, since I want them together, let's them tie them in a string and consider them as one guy only. Suppose imagine karo ki ek hi banda hai. So now how many books are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many books are there for the time being?
6.
So 6 books can be arranged on a shelf in 6 factorial ways. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Into. अब जिसको आपने स्ट्रिंग में बांधा था ना, जिसको आपने स्ट्रिंग में बांधा था, उस स्ट्रिंग को खोल दो. आप ये स्ट्रिंग पे फोकस करो. Now can I say these 3 will arrange themselves in 3 factorial ways? These 3 guys will arrange themselves in 3 factorial ways. Do you agree? Among themselves. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
तो यहां पर आ गया ये 3 लोग का लिखने का सेपरेटली. सो आंसर विल बी 3 factorial. And this becomes your final answer. So how to do? Those guys who you want them to be together, tie them in a string. Initially consider them as one only. Get the answer, then remove the string और उनका आंसर सेपरेटली लिख के मल्टीप्लाई कर देने का. तो आपका काम वहीं पर खत्म हो जाता है. This is known as the string method. I'll give you some more example. चलो, suppose one more example. Just give an example. Suppose हमारे क्लास में suppose पांच बच्चे हैं. Suppose एक है suppose परीश चोरे. Suppose परीश है. Suppose मानसी है. Suppose महक है. Suppose we have दक्ष जैन. Okay, दक्ष है. And suppose हमारे पास विनया जोशी है. ठीक है. अब suppose मानसी and महक are best friends. Suppose मानसी and महक are best friends. So they want to be always together. उनको हमेशा साथ में रहना है. Okay, so I am making them stand in a row और उनको साथ में रहना है. तो हम क्या करेंगे इसको? Initially हम उनको एक ही समझें. Consider them as one only. So how many people are there then for the time being? How many people are there? How many people are there? So I'll just write 4 factorial. So these 4 people can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now work on these guys. But these Mansi and Mehak can arrange themselves in how many ways among themselves? 2 factorial ways. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Into 2 factorial. And this is the final answer. So did you understand the method of string method?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
तो कभी भी अगर कोई लोग साथ में हैं, tie them in a string, consider them as one and solve the problem and then remove the string और उनको आप आपस का जो भी आंसर होगा उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर देने का. Is it clear for all? अरे is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose, now let's take some more example. Now suppose ये example लेता हूं, चलो. So we have suppose this 5 people और अभी यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन है कि they are never together. Suppose मानसी और महक में झगड़ा हो गया है, एकदम जोरदार का झगड़ा हो गया है, तो वो लोग ने डिसाइड किया कि अब दोनों साथ में नहीं रहेंगे, वो लोग साथ में नहीं बैठेंगे या साथ में नहीं रहेंगे. तो अब सवाल ये है, in how many ways can I arrange those 5 people such that Mansi and Mahek are never together? Is the question clear? Is the question clear? Where are the people?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So those who are not together, उनके बाजू में रखो. पहले let's do one thing. Let's make Paris, Daksh, and Vinaya. Let them sit them. Let them make them sit. So don't focus on these 2 guys. Focus on these 3 people. Now these 3 people, they don't have a problem. So these 3 people can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Do you agree?
Yes.
But now Mahek and Mansi cannot be together. So where can they sit? They can sit in the alternate places of these 3 students. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So Mahek and Mansi can occupy the alternate places. Now, total how many alternate places are available?
4.
4. But how many people are to be arranged?
2.
So 4 places are there. I have to arrange 2 people. So what should be my answer?
P2.
4P2. बड़ा नंबर ऊपर, छोटा नंबर नीचे हमेशा. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
ओके तो हमने क्या किया, ये दोनों को साथ में नहीं बिठा सकते हम लोग, तो पहले जिनके साथ कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उनको साथ में बिठा दिया. सो 3 people can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Next, now since they cannot sit together, they can occupy the alternate places. And how many alternate places are there? Total 4 alternate places are there. So 2 people to be arranged, 4 alternate places. So answer will be 4P2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So similarly, if suppose the question would have been, let's take this example only, that 3 books cannot be kept together. Suppose कोई 3 books है, they cannot be kept together. I just give an example. Huh? So suppose you have 8 books and 3 books cannot be kept together. So what I'll do, first I'll arrange, how many books are total? Okay. So first I'll do one thing, I'll arrange 5 books, because which 5 books? These 5 books which don't have a problem. So that will be 5 factorial. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But now those 3 books cannot be arranged together, so they will never be together. So how many alternate places are available now?
6.
So I have to arrange how many books now?
3.
So what is the answer?
6 P3.
P3.
P3. And the sum is done. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's what it is, kids. This is what is known as the clubbing method and the gap method. This is known as the gap method. ठीक है? चलो अच्छी बात है. So this is what it's kids. Now the sums you will understand फटाफट. Okay? ये सब sum तो बहुत easy है, मैं बाद में ले लूंगा. पहले मैं word problem ले लेता हूँ. Okay. And now these are chindi problem. Read it. How many 4-letter words can be formed using the letters of the word Madhuri? Letters can be repeated. Madhuri has how many alphabets? 7. And I want to make a 4-letter word. So what is the answer? Tell me.
7 into 7 into 7 into 7.
7 into 7 into 7 into 7. Do you agree? Understood? Yeah, understood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Letters cannot be repeated. What is the answer?
7 into 6.
7 into 6 into 5 into 4.
So can I say 74? चलेगा?
Yes.
चलेगा ना Vion?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, it means the same thing. Oh, this is a beautiful problem. Okay, read it. Determine the number of arrangement of the letters of the word algorithm. If vowels are always together. Vowels are always together. Hey, who are the vowels in algorithm? A,
A, O, I.
O, and I. And consonants are L,
G, R,
G, R,
H, N.
T, HM. चलेगा kids?
Yes, sir.
So chalo, you all will tell me the answer. I will not tell you the answer. Vowels are together. What should be the answer?
7 factorial into 3 factorial.
Superb, superb. Together, can we tie them in a string?
Yes, sir.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 7 factorial. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now open the string. तो इसका क्या आंसर होगा separately बताओ. Into.
3 factorial.
Very nice. Now the question people ask me always is, so should we simplify this? Now kids, I would say never simplify this, because now this is still you can simplify. First of all, this is not 21 factorial. Everybody remembers, na? This
Yes.
is not 21 factorial. Second, we can simplify by writing this as 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 and all. If you wish, you can do it. But sometimes what happens, in all the reference book, they don't do it. In a textbook, I think they have done it. But normally what happens, suppose sometimes you come across 21 factorial into 17 factorial, you'll go crazy calculating this. That's why normally no books, they simplify these answers. They just keep the answer like this only. But if it's suppose, it's a 2 marks problem and the calculation is small, then you should do it. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. No vowels are together. No vowels are together. Audience, no vowels are together. Tell me how to do it. No vowels are together. कैसे करेंगे?
Gap method.
Gap method. Now these are consonants, right? So how many consonants are there, by the way? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 consonants can be placed in 6 factorial ways. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Now, in between them, how many places are there?
7,
7.
7.
And how many vowels to be arranged?
3.
What's the answer?
7 P3.
Smart. Very nice. Very nice. Consonants are at even positions. Cool. By the way, algorithm is a how many letter word? It's a 9-letter word.
9.
9-letter word, yeah. So let me write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now algorithm is a 9-letter word, and the even positions only consonants will occupy. Huh? So who are the even positions? This is even. This is even.
2, 4, 6.
6 and 8. तो लिखा है consonants occupy even positions. Consonants occupy even position. Now you can just check it out. L, G, R, T, H, M. These are consonants, and the vowels are A, O, and I. Kids, what do you understand by this statement? First tell me, then I'll solve it. What do you understand by this statement? Consonants are occupy even position means what? Tell me, tell me.
Vowels in the odd position.
क्या हुआ?
Vowels will be in the odd position.
Vowels. No, that is okay. Okay. So, but there are only 6 consonants and 4 positions. Then what will happen?
Club.
6P4.
Perfect. Now see, पहली बात आपको समझना पड़ेगा, kids. All consonants cannot sit in the even places. हाँ क्या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So when the statement says consonants occupy even position का मतलब होता है कि इन 6 में से 4 consonant ही बैठ पाएंगे, बचे खुचे कहीं और बैठ जाएंगे. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So there are 6 consonants and 4 even positions. So 6 consonants can occupy 4 even positions in how many ways?
6P4.
6P4. What do you mean by 6P4? Out of 6, you've selected 4 consonants and made them sit in the even positions. हाँ क्या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now total how many guys are available? Total. Total how many guys are available? अरे 5 लोग बचे ना, इतना क्या सोच रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कैसे 5 लोग बचे हैं? कैसे 5 लोग बचे हैं?
4 occupy the
No.
thing. So 9 are there. So 5.
Okay, so out of 9, 4 people have only occupied the places. हाँ के नहीं? So
Yes,
remaining
sir.
5 people are there, and how many positions are there remaining?
5.
5
Five.
position. So 5 people, 5 position. What is the answer?
5
factorial.
5.
Straight away, 5 factorial. Okay, say 5p5 or 5 factorial. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so ये सिंपल था. हमने 6 में से 4 को बिठा दिया और फिर बच्चों को 5 को 5 factorial से अरेंज कर दिया. Okay, this answer I am not gonna give. You people are gonna help me. First, O is the first. O comes the first, and T comes the last. What is the answer?
7 factorial.
Superb. 7 factorial. Why so? Audience, this is a fixed place. Is it fixed? Is it fixed?
Yes, sir.
ये तो फिक्स हो गया ना. तो कितने लोग बचे? 7 लोग बचे. 7 जगह बचा. What is the answer?
7.
7
Straight away, 7 factorial is the answer. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let me go ahead. In a group photograph, 6 teachers are in the first row and 18 students are in the second row. There are 12 boys and 6 girls among the students. If the middle position is reserved for the principal and if no 2 girls are together, find the number of arrangement. Interesting. अब किस क्या हो रहा है आपको बता रहा हूं मैं. Suppose teacher, 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 teacher. Principal is other than the teacher, huh? So she is the principal. So principal is what? Is occupies the middle position. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And students are behind. How many students are there? 18, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 students are there. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Now, उसमें क्या लिखा? There are 12 boys, huh? So there are 12 boys and 6 girls. और क्या पूछा उन्होंने? No girls, no 2 girls are together. ठीक है ना? पहले हम teachers को बिठाते हैं. Yeah, how many teachers are there? This is fixed, huh? So don't talk about principal now. Fixed.
6.
So 6 factorial. Can I say ways for the teachers?
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk about the students. The condition, only one condition which I can see here is no girls are together. Huh, can you kids?
Yes, sir.
So I'll do one thing. Let's make boys occupy the places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, kids. So पहले girls में condition है, boys में condition नहीं है. So 12 boys can sit in 12 factorial ways. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Now girls cannot sit together. No 2 girls are together. So they will occupy the alternate places. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Pakka na?
Yes, sir.
How many alternate places are there?
13.
13.
So what is the answer? Tell me.
13.
13
P6.
13p6 is your answer. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So this 6 factorial stands for the teachers, 12 factorial stands for the boys, and this 13p6 stands for the girls who are not together. ठीक है ना? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
चलो अच्छी बात है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now these are problems that can help me. Okay. The word is history. Find the number of ways so the letters of the word history can be arranged so the Y and T are together. Y and T are together. So can I tie them in a string?
Yes.
So who remains? H remains, I remains, S remains, और कौन? O, और कौन है? R. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
चलो अच्छी बात है. ठीक है ना? 3, yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So चलो tell me the answer. चलो tell me the answer.
6 factorial into 2 factorial.
Of course, 6 factorial. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 factorial. Remove the string into 2 factorial. चलेगा?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is 6 factorial, 2 factorial. Next problem is y is next to t. Now see, people get confused. I'm telling you. Y and T are together. Y next to T. What is the difference between the two question?
There won't be 2 factorial.
Rishi Balse, very nice. See, I'll tell you y next to T matlab kya? Y next to T matlab Y is next to T. Now here, when I say together, together has two cases. What can happen? Even first can come Y, second can be T, or first can be T, next be Y. हाँ के नहीं?
Yes,
अरे हाँ
sir.
के नहीं? That's why there was 2 factorial. But here when they say Y is next to T, it only means the right side of T, remember. So Ty is possible, Yt is not possible. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now see, somebody can argue with me. अरे sir, Y next to T कुछ भी हो सकता है sir. Y can be on the left hand side of T also. अरे Baba, you can argue with me. But here when we say Y next to T, here we refer it to the right hand side of T only. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So again, the answer will be what then? Answer will be again 1, 2, 3, 6 factorial only, and don't multiply by 2 factorial. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is the difference between Y next to T and Y and T together. Hey, there is no restriction. What is the answer?
7
Seven factorial.
7 alphabets are there. Straight away I can write 7 factorial. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
चलो अच्छी बात है, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next, begin and end with vowel. Begin and end with vowel. By the way, how many vowels are there? पहले check करना पड़ेगा हिस्ट्री में.
2.
History. So who are the vowels here, kids?
I and O.
I and O. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-letter word. ठीक है? और 2 vowels हैं यहाँ पर. Okay. So kids, 2 vowels है और आपको कहाँ पर start and end ना?
Yes,
The
sir.
vowels can come here and here. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
So there are 2 vowels and 2 places. Can I say it will be 2 factorial?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And remaining 5 places can be filled in how many ways? 5 factorial ways. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's start. Next is end in ST. So when I say the word history, end with ST बोला है, end with ST, end with ST. एक मिनट kids. Okay, kids. So what is the answer of this? What is
5
the
factorial.
Pakka?
Yes, sir.
H I will come, O will come, and okay, ठीक है. Last में ST रहेगा ना, तो ST को fix करना पड़ेगा, है ना kids? So let's fix ST. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. तो ST को fix कर दिया. तो there are 5 places and 5 people. Answer has to be 5 factorial. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
एक्चुअली ना ये टाइम पे ना इतने कॉल्स आते हैं ना मुझे ऑफिस से, मुझे गुस्सा आता है कभी कभी. ठीक है. Okay. Can I go ahead, kids? Begin with S and end with T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Begin with S and end with T. Hey, chalo, what is the answer?
5 factorial.
5 factorial.
2 factorial.
See, इतना करने के बाद तो अभी लोगों को समझ गया होगा यार, अभी कुछ नहीं है यार, I think. Okay, I am not going to solve it. चलो फटाफट हम लोग खत्म कर लेते. कितने समझे इसमें और? क्या खत्म कब होगा? इतना बड़ा है यार. चलो फटाफट खत्म कर लेते हैं. Okay, you all tell me the answer, okay? फटाफट. Solapur. Find the number of elements in the letter word Solapur so that the consonants and the vowels are placed alternately. Consonants and vowels. How many are vowels here? O, A, and U. And how many are consonants here? S, L, P, and R. चलेगा?
Yes.
So क्या लिखा है? They are in the alternate places. Alternate places. Now see, placed alternately. So what can happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So kids, if you should start thinking, there are consonants are there. Okay. So consonants, consonant, vowels, vowel. Chalega? Chalega, kids?
sir.
Yes, sir.
See, vowel cannot come first. Why vowels cannot come first?
So then 2 consonants will be placed back to back.
Because the problem is, if you keep vowels first, and the problem is then consonants, यहाँ पे दोनों consonant हो जाएगा. Do you understand, kids?
Yes, sir.
So now tell me the answer. चलो फटाफट.
4 factorial and 3 factorial.
Smart. Very nice. 4 factorial, 3 factorial, because 4 consonants, 4 places. 4 factorial, likewise 3 factorial. Good. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Find the number of 4-digit numbers that such that can be formed using the letters of the word 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Oh, this anybody can answer. Chalo, digits cannot be repeated. What is the answer? I need a 4-digit number. Huh? Digits can be repeated. Sorry, can be repeated. What is the answer? 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 is to 4.
Yeah.
Second, digits cannot be repeated.
6 into 5 into 4.
Or you can say 6p4. Chalega?
Yes, sir.
Good. How many numbers can be formed using these digits without repetition? These digits without repetition, so that the resulting numbers are between 100 and 1000. Between 100 and 1000, it should be a 3-digit number. Do you agree, kids?
Yes, sir.
So 1, 2, 3. Repetition is not allowed. So tell me, chalo, counting करके answer दे दो.
5,
counting.
5, 4.
Yeah, here any 5 can come. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
0 cannot come. Now somebody occupies, 4 people are there. Now in this place 0 can come. So it will be 5. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Into 4th. What is the answer?
100.
100.
Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. So now these problems now we have done it. So I think ये खुद से आप try कर सकते हैं. Homework कर लेना. Divisible and not divisible वाला. Okay. ये तो ठीक है. Okay. चलो. This problem, a code word is formed. ठीक है. Read it and tell me the answer. Okay. चलो फर्स्ट का आंसर कोई बताएगा मुझे? If anybody can fetch me the answer.
26p2 into 9p2.
पक्का?
Yes, sir.
Of course. चलो देख लेते हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4. A code word is formed by 2 different English letters followed by 2 non-zero distinct digits. Now, okay, how many English alphabets are there?
26.
So 2 positions. So can I say 26p2? चलेगा?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And 2 distinct digits. How many non-zero digits? So how many non-zero digits are there? How many non-zero are there? Digits?
9.
9. So 9p2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Second part is interesting. And with a even digit. End with an even digits. Okay, it ends with an even digit. Find the number of such codes which ends with an even digit. So see, these are the digits. And I think the first two part is not a problem, because the first two part ka answer will be 26p2 only. Now I want to check now. So this is 26 into 25 only. I think everybody knows. Now tell me what I should do. It should be an even digit at the last. Should be an even digit at the last. Tell me.
So 2, 4, 6, and 8 can be arranged in 4 ways.
Yeah. So what I should write? Tell me. Yeah.
8 into 4.
Perfect. It is 8 into 4 only. Now this last place, who can come? Either 2
2, 4, 6, 8.
or
2,
4
6, 8.
or 6 or 8. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So this place can be filled in how many ways? 4 ways. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Somebody occupies the place. So how many guys are available now?
8.
8.
8.
And only one place is there. So it is 8p1, or you just write 8. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And that's your answer. Okay, so I hope everybody understood this. एक मिनट. Okay, ये वाला ना I think okay, ये वाला तो अपन कर सकते हैं ना, सिमिलर है. ये तो मैं चाहूँ. ठीक है, चलो ये वाला मैं कर देता हूँ. Okay kids, let me do this problem. Okay, this one. Find the number of ways in which 5 letters, okay, can be posted in 3 post boxes. आप लोग कहीं पोस्ट बॉक्स देखा है क्या?
Yes, sir.
अभी तो शायद पोस्ट बॉक्स तो दिखते नहीं है, बट पहले पता है आपको, करीबन 25 साल पहले या जब कोई लेटर पहुंचाना होता था ना, तो हम वो पोस्ट बॉक्स में उस डब्बे के अंदर लेटर डालते थे. मम्मी या पापा बोलते थे एक काम करो, डब्बे के अंदर डाल के आओ. तो हम वो लेटर लेके जाते थे, डब्बे में डालते थे ना. नाउ दिस ऑल हैज गॉन, डिसअपीयर्ड. ठीक है, व्हाटएवर. Okay, ठीक है, let's wrap it up. I think I'll just take this last sum. Okay, so next time we'll do the remaining sums. Find the number of ways in which 5 letters can be posted in 3 post boxes. If any number of letters can be posted in a post box. What does this statement mean? What does this statement mean?
More than one can go into each
Yeah.
box.
तो किसी पोस्ट बॉक्स में एक से ज्यादा भी जा सकता है, तो पांचों के पांचों एक में जा सकते हैं, ऐसा. So it means what? Any letter can go anywhere. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So can anybody give me the answer?
3 into 3.
So 243.
3
Yeah.
raised to
So
5.
this letter can go to first box or second box or third box. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So 3 ways. Similarly, second letter, 3 ways. Third letter, 3, then 3, then 3. So what is the answer? 3 raised to 5. Now what is 3 raised to 5? 243. Is it okay, kids?
Yes.
Okay, ठीक है किड्स. आई थिंक आज के लिए इतना काफी है. नेक्स्ट टाइम हम फिर आगे बढ़ेंगे और उसको खत्म करेंगे. एक मिनट.